Hey there, Tad Hargrave from Marketing for Hippies, just recording this video from Hollyhock where my hair is a little shaggy from the hot tub I was just in. And I wanted to record this video about a dynamic that I see happening. It's come up a few times here, but it comes up at other workshops. And it's where people will say something like, I just need to deal with my money issues, or I've got these real blocks around marketing and selling. And in my experience, where a lot of this comes from is people that, I don't know, they've been to other workshops and or somebody says, here's how you need to market and sell yourself in a way that feels really uncomfortable for somebody. And so they say, oh, yeah, I feel uneasy about that. And the response is, that's your limiting beliefs. That's you blocking abundance from your life. That's you, that's something you need to check in with about your self-worth. And do you believe you're worth this? And all this stuff comes up around money, where people will say it and somebody said, well, that's you're blocking your ability to receive. And so you need to work on all your money stuff. I want to lift up a different possibility that resistance you feel to marketing, the resistance you feel around making 6 figures, 7 figures, 5, or whatever, making all that money might actually be your integrity showing up. It might actually be the part of you, let's say around money, that realizes we're in a global capitalist economic system that values productivity over everything else. An economic system that is fundamentally based on turning living things into dead things so we can control them and sell them. Mountaintops turned into pop cans, trees turned into paper, people turned into numbers, etc. A financial system based on interest on money, the Federal Reserve, all this stuff we could go over. And the ways that money is not this neutral form of value. Money is not just this neutral energy that we exchange, that there's a lot attached to it. There's all these relationships we have to it, that it's a complicated beast. And so I just noticed when I hear people express their resistance around money or asking for money or making money, the first thing I want to do is just like fall to the ground and bow to them and say, thank you. Thanks for having some integrity. Thanks for having a conscience. Thanks for thinking about this stuff when most people in this culture don't. When people say they're resistant to selling or marketing, you know who just has no compunction shilling themselves all the time and promoting themselves constantly? It's narcissists and sociopaths. Like, it's an uncomfortable thing for most people. I don't know, some people maybe that feels very natural to sell, but for the most part, most of us, millions of years of evolution, you didn't come out of the womb and say to your mom, like, can you feed me? And she's like, I don't know. What do you have to offer me? It's like, I don't know. I got this. Is it good enough? I don't know. Sell me. It's not this innate human thing in a village context where you would need to sell and hustle and to, affirm your worth. So when people express their discomfort around marketing things, my tendency is just to think maybe that's your integrity showing up. Maybe that's not your limiting beliefs. Maybe that's not your stuff. Maybe it's just your integrity. Maybe what we need to do is find a way of marketing that's actually in line with your integrity, that maybe the way you've been asked to market or that's been shown to market is actually out of integrity. And if we could find another way, it would work. And this happened, I was sitting over at lunch with one of the participants at the retreat, and she was expressing this, and then we just kind of looked at, well, do you have to market that way? Who told you had to market that way? Could you do it this way and this way? And we found some other ways that are probably even more effective, based on her, something that would feel comfortable for her. She's been trying to build an email list, and a number of us were like, why do you even need an email list? There's the assumption that everyone has to have it. And this is what happens all the time. That's a whole other video. But so if you feel resistant around money, around selling and marketing, just consider the possibility that it's not your dysfunction, that it's not your, there's nothing wrong with you. It might just be your integrity showing up for duty.